But we'll be talking to the FA. The allegations centre around club chairman Brian Hillier and a cup match at Newcastle which Swindon lost 5-0. It was the Sunday People newspaper which published the story yesterday with a big black headline on the back page. The paper is alleging that Swindon chairman Brian Hillier put a bet on Newcastle to beat Swindon in an FA Cup game at St James's Park in January 1988. They printed a picture of a cheque from Ladbrokes made out to Mr Hillier for £4,000, which they claim were his winnings. Here's the game which has caused all the trouble. Swindon lost it 5-0, but Newcastle were a First Division club at the time and were odds-on to win the match. Even so, the allegations are serious ones. Today, no one at the county ground was commenting on the story. Mr Hillier and Lou Macari, who was manager then, denied the claims in the People newspaper and have put the affair into their solicitors' hands. The FA, though, have been quick to react. Today, their top officials were gathering at Burnham Beeches in Buckinghamshire, where the England team have their headquarters for this week's international.
The first thing we have to do is to get the other side of the story. We've seen allegations in one newspaper. We're writing to the individuals that are named in that story and asking them for their comments. When we've got that, we'll decide where we go from there.
And what can the FA do? What penalties have you got?
Well, we'll talk hypothetically because we haven't made any charges against anybody at this stage, but theoretically the FA's powers are limitless.
As you can imagine, there are all sorts of rumours flying around the football world. There are one or two key questions, though, still to be answered. It's alleged the Swindon chairman staked £6,500 to win £4,000. Why wasn't the cheque made out then for £10,500? And where have the allegations come from? Folk close to the club reckon it might be part of a campaign to bring about boardroom changes. One thing's for sure, for the good of football and for Swindon Town, the affair needs to be sorted out one way or another.